Just a few months ago, the Edison Research podcast team celebrated the second anniversary of the Podcast Consumer Tracker Report. The report provides subscribers with a reliable and regular checkup on the podcast audience, what they're listening to, and the relative reach and awareness of leading podcast networks. Study participants record the names of all the podcasts they've listened to in the past week, allowing us to come up with both a list of top podcasts and a list of top producers. My colleague Laura Ivy presented a top 10 podcast list at the She Podcast Conference in October. Groans ensued, and at least one Edison Twitter follower was feeling a little glum when this slide showed up. Number 3 among weekly women podcast listeners, the Joe Rogan Experience. While it may not have sit right with some folks, a show only makes the top 10 podcast list with the support of men and women. While many might consider our top 10 podcast list mainstream, it's nice to see a little more variety creeping into the top 10. When we looked at this data in 2019, true crime took up 5 of the top 10 spots. Now we see everything from news with titles like The Daily and Pod Save America, society and culture with This American Life and Stuff You Should Know, sex and relationships with Call Her Daddy, and comedy with everyone's favorite Office Ladies. We look forward to sharing our Q4 2021 top podcast lists very soon.